Okay, so hopefully you can clearly see it set up. There's a little change there, okay? I'd say you want your arms hanging down. That's where you're going to be the most powerful position you can be. As I said before, if you're going to lift a weight of any sort, hands under your shoulders have got the much more strength than way out there. You lose a lot of control for number 2 as well, because you can't let you try and do anything. I mean, the way to think of it in some ways, if you were driving a car, sat at a dinner table, on a computer, you kind of set your arms just sort of hang down, and you'd be nice and relaxed in this sort of area of control around here. You wouldn't want to be out there doing it that way. If your arms are stretching out, you'll put pressure on your top of your back there, okay? Yeah. And if you think that you've got to try and keep your head down and you're stretching out there and you're trying to swing with the back, there's a bit of an issue there in the lower back, as you said, your body's going to have to start trying to create movements to complete this so-called swing that you have to try and get to. So all the way at the top here now, when you try and get this sort of horizontal position there, there's a bit of sway off the golf. You won't be able to see too much. We sort of sway laterally there to get the club all the way up there. Yeah. And you've gone back way too far. Okay, so as the club then comes back to the golf ball now, with your arms sort of having to sort of be really high in the golf ball, you come back in, the club face points to the right, the ball kind of starts in sort of that direction, and once the spin takes effect, it curves off to the right there, as we probably can't see, but the ball there, just about sort of curving, he's just disappearing off in the trees there. So what you then did, as you said yourself, you sort of created mechanisms or fail-safes to hit the ball kind of somewhere over there, which could have been involved aiming left, turn the club face in, trying to twist your arms over, or turn the club, or any sort of movement to try and hit the ball somewhere over there, because most of your shots, as you said, you're just curving off to the right. What you might find now is, because you're now hitting the ball this way more, any of those sort of fail-safes to hit the ball left, you might get a couple of doing this now. So just being aware of what's going to happen now, getting more control with the club head, okay? But you can see with your arms hanging down nice on the shoulders there now, you certainly weren't losing distance, and in actual fact you were probably gaining how far the ball was going on the last of a dozen shots you hit, and this was how long your backswing was, okay, up to there. Again, you've got a shoulder turn of 90 degrees. It's tough to see from that, but there's pretty much a 90 degree wrist hinge you've got there. Just the left arm hasn't gone way across your chest, which is fine, just the range of motion, the rotator cuff. But from there, at least you're on a much more powerful angle. Your arms underneath your shoulder when you come back to the golf ball now, because you're hitting the golf ball from here, you've got a much more controlled swing, and the ball then we can see setting down the driving range there, straight as a dime. So again, a more direct hit with a club face aiming that way, a swing of a club aiming that way, means a golf ball goes that way, more direction, as opposed to a club that's aiming over there and a path going somewhere this way, which creates a golf ball that does that. A ball that's curving in the air with sort of a semi-glancing blow is going to lose distance going forwards. If you're hitting the golf with a much more direct hit down the target line, it's going to go further and straighter. And again, a golf ball that lands on the fairway, you can hit the fairway and run 20, 30 yards. So you're putting less stress on your back for one, okay, and you're swinging much more within yourself when you finish the swing. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. And if these two lines here are kind of the same length, roughly speaking, okay, that distance there is shorter there than that one is there, because obviously that curve's going to lose distance, okay. So it might travel 200 yards in the air, but then curve off to the right, it's going to go about 170 from A to B and be in the rough. So you're going to lose more distance again. So it's all these things add up, and then of course then you try and hit the ball harder, you try and swing further to get more power, you get your arms higher, and all these things that we try and do. Just simply if we can just get your arms to hang down, and again with the arms you probably hang your arms down much more comfortably anyway. It's just with the driver, right, you need to get in a powerful position and your arms are just way out in front of you. Just let them hang down, and I think you almost surprise yourself how far you could actually hit the golf ball with what seems no movement at all. The body's swinging nice and relaxed within yourself, it's just club head speed at the bottom, the nice good swish of that club, and that ball's going to be going 200 plus easily without you hitting it really that hard. Okay, so swinging more within yourself and getting the distance a lot straighter. So, make sense? Yeah. Happy days, right?